off Sandlin, which is a little lake, a little northeast of Lake Fork. Amazing fishery. Had a great time. Did a half-a-day lesson with an individual over there. So I will travel for some lessons. Within reason. I got a couple stipulations for those, but we don't mind traveling and getting those lessons. And then we were over getting some rods. Hopefully they're in the Tyler, Texas area soon. Be looking soon. We're about to start on the production phase of them, where they're available in stores. You can order them through my website, which will hyperlink you to JB3's website. It's just the easiest way to do them and choose the rods there. We have 4 rods out at the time. At the present time, we have 2 rods in the crappie series that I'll be testing. Those are coming soon. We have a big we got lots of stuff coming. It is happening. Just understand, we coming. I mean, we coming. But we got lots of stuff. But I was asked as we were at a store, trying to get the rods into all the stores. I was asked, why would you need a rod specific for Livescope? Couldn't you just go try to find another rod to make it happen? Great question. That is one of the reasons I came up with these rods, because a lot of the techniques involved are different than every other technique. Throwing an A-rig on a tree, that doesn't happen. That's not something people do. So I wasn't able to find a rod to get it, the action and the tip and the butts are all matched. So we came up with a rod, and JB3 built a fantastic rod for that. And we were trying to build a rod that doesn't that kind of softens the action and the sensitivity, for a lack of a better word. That way you're not snatching the rod, because I can see them hit. Caught a big one today. In deep water. I saw him coming, and I saw him come from 40 feet away on the Livescope. And when I saw him coming, I knew he was coming, but it didn't until it loaded up that rod. Then I set the hook. Perfect. Perfect. Didn't snatch it away from me. It's exactly what the purpose of these rods are. Now, that's not saying you can't use another rod. But you'll be hard-pressed to find one with the exact specifications made for Livescope fishing. It's made for these technique-specific things. And we really thought hard in trying to create them. Now, each rod we worked very hard to be able to make a rod that can throw a chatterbait. You can throw square bills, light crankbaits, and you can throw those baits and use them for different baits and techniques. I mean, it's not a jerk bait rod, but the Canian can be used for jerk bait. It can be used for a chatterbait. It can be used for the smaller square bills, the fritz sides, and things like that, the lighter type stuff. And you can use it and still have the backbone to drive that hook on. As everybody knows, a chatterbait, you want to have a little bit of flex in that tip. That way you don't, when that blade opens up, it gives it that delay. A lot of people use, fiberglass rods for this purpose. And then we don't want to do that, because that adds a lot of weight. But then you go down and you're trying to throw square bills around trees. You want to be able to use that same rod. We want you to be able to purchase one rod and use it for multiple techniques. Now, we'd love for you to purchase 20 of each one. That'd be awesome. But that's not going to happen. And that's not what we designed. We're trying to make rods and simplify the selection process. That's why none of our rods have an actual bait on them. They don't have baits wrote on them or styles wrote on them. They just kind of give you an idea of what they're made for. And we cover that, and we'll cover that in a lot of the videos. But that is one of the questions I got asked, and that is, I wanted to address that, and just to say how thankful I am for people that trust me to give them the lessons and things like that. I'm very, very thankful for that. Let's do some big announcements. As you all know, Summit, I'm on the Summit Outdoors Pro staff, but I've been using the product for 2 years, and I told you that everything that happens with me is organic. It's not me going out looking for sponsors as a professional angler did. They came to me, and we've worked through it, and we're creating some great products. We got a couple really cool products on the way that are going to be fun and awesome, and I think you're going to love them. folks, great Christian folks. They sell Cayman boats. They're you know, they got your electronics, everything you need. And pretty cool deal here. If you buy a Livescope bundle, need to call PTG on this. They're gonna throw $100 at you, like a gift card, to purchase an on-the-water class with me, to be able to familiarize with get yourself set up and things like that. So essentially, you're going to get a Livescope on-the-water class with me half price. They're gonna cover half of the price. That's amazing. No other place is doing that. PTG Outdoors is, and that's amazing. Now I'll be back at PTG Outdoors February the 23rd and 24th. I'll be doing lessons all day the 23rd. We're going to have a seminar that night, and then the 24th I will be doing more lessons before heading on back to the house. But these lessons are already fully booked, but we know we can go ahead and start booking. We're going to try to do this every month or two, and that is amazing. And if we have enough people in attendance, we may just give away another free on-the-water class. You'll have to be in attendance to win one of those. If we decide to do it, we'll just see how the turnout is. That's pretty awesome. Now, the biggest announcement lately, of course, is my rods, but I have just come across, and I'm so happy for this, made possible by all the people that watch this channel and support me in the things that we do. And we're growing, and we're trying to create a company and a brand that is just different from others. God-based, Christian-based brand. And if that bothers some people, so be it. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud to be a Christian and a godly man. And I work hard every day to be a better godly man than the day I was before. But it's a family company, and we have signed with GSM Outdoors. Now, GSM Outdoors is, they're a company that fits in the realm of what I do, Livescope. They've got all the jerk baits with the new scope sticks. They've got the square bills and things that we use. You know, I'm a huge A-rig fan, so I have all the possible A-rig and be looking for something new as we could possibly be in the design process of a couple of new baits. And so they have everything that I need to further the channel and to create baits and content for you guys. Could not have done that without you. I owe it to you. And therefore, in the next few weeks, we'll be doing some giveaways from those companies from me. That's awesome. And I'm so proud and being happy and honored that they chose me to be a part of the pro staff and to do things like that. I'm just really honored. And, you know, don't forget about the Livescope Masterclass. It's always there. A lot of people buy it. Yeah, shoot, it's out there now. So a lot of people buy it. Really honored for all the people that buy it. We're doing the best job we can with everything out there. And if you have anything or suggestions of videos you want to see, always leave them in the comments. And I try my best to answer every comment, question. And one other comment I want to make about the software updates. There's a lot, I get a lot of, I don't know, backlash, but, you know, when I say an update is good, I updated my units for you without fail. If they come out, I'm one of the first ones to install the update. I do it with an SD card. It's very important you install it with an SD card. I always reset the sonar defaults afterwards. And I give you my honest opinion. Then I get some people that get very upset at me. Well, mine didn't upset. Mine didn't do this. Mine didn't do that. I'm giving you the honest opinion of what I've seen. And the God honest truth, I've only had one update which went kind of backwards. And that was the very first one last year with color limit. And they very quickly fixed that with like a mid-cycle update type deal. So, you know, I don't have problems with updates because I follow the SD rule. I follow the sonar default rule. And I do realize that they're trying to make things better with every update. That doesn't discount that some people have problems, and I get a lot of that. You're discounting the fact that we are real people with real problems out here. No, I'm not. But I can't fix every single problem. I try, and if I don't know how to fix a problem, I follow along with that post as they come to Garmin and things like that. That way I can pass that information along to you. Because I don't know everything, but I try my best to have the utmost education and up-to-date information to sell it to you, because I want to help you in each and every way. You know, I don't, you know, I even had some people say you need to make your class a membership type class. I don't want to do that. That's not me. I'm not Milliken or Josh. No, I'm not doing that. My information on YouTube is for free. If you want more up close and personal, you can message me and we can set up an on the water class. That's the only way that I charge. That's the only way that I charge. If you want anything else, a lot of times just ask me a question and I have a video made. It's not going to be personally tailored to you, but it's a generic video covering a generic type problem or a problem more specifically, but it's not aimed at any one person or anything like that. But guys, I'm so honored that you choose